The reviewer starts with a cinematic introduction, capturing the aggressive stance of the 2025 Challenger SRT Superstock. Its wide-body silhouette, low-slung front fascia, and signature hood scoop immediately emphasize its dragstrip persona. The Superstock name is proudly displayed, signaling that this isn't just another muscle car. It's a quarter-mile dominator. Powertrain specs and mechanical highlights. Under the bonnet sits a monstrous 6.2L Hemi V8 feeding an 807 horsepower beast. The engine is supercharged, with its calibration fine-tuned to deliver peak output up to a 6,400 RPM redline, 100 RPM higher than the Redeye variant. This extra rev is what largely accounts for the Superstock's class-leading straight-line performance. Notable upgrades: supercharger boost tuned for drag strip runs. Lightweight 18 forged wheels wrapped in drag radial tires, identical to the ones on the Demon. Shorter final drive, Bilstein adaptive suspension in a particularly mandatory track-oriented drag mode, and high-stall torque converter. Signature launch control and line lock features to dial in perfect launches and wheel spin control. Exterior and aerodynamics. Aesthetic and functional tweaks abound. The wide body adds stability and aggressive posture. The front splitter, rear lip spoiler, and functional hood scoop improve air management. The wheels, originally 20 on the Redeye and Hellcat, are swapped for 18 units wrapped in purpose-built drag radials, with negligible sidewall flex. Paint options and trim include bold cues, such as black, frostbite, and the rare Gold Rush edition showcased in the video. The reviewer points out how subtle carbon fiber touches reduce weight without compromising on style. In-car experience. Slide inside and you're met with a purposeful cockpit. The driver's seat is adjustable enough for everyday comfort, but sits snug in wide-body shell bolstered to keep you planted during drag launches. Leather and Alcantara trim combine a touch of luxury with race-inspired practicality, resisting heat soak during repeated runs. The instrument cluster offers both traditional gauges and SRT performance pages with real-time telemetry, boost pressure, torque, 0 to 60 times, torque reserve, and more. Paddle shifters feel mechanical and direct, integrated with an 8-speed ZF torque flight automatic transmission. There's no manual here, and that's intentional. Launch and acceleration. This is where the Superstock shines. The video shows multiple full-track runs. With launch control and optimal traction, the reviewer hallmarks a powerhouse launch. Rear tires light up, clutch packs bite, and the car rockets forward with a spine-tingling surge. On the drag strip, the 2025 model consistently posts low 1/0-second quarter-mile times, typically in the 10.4 to 10.6s range at around 127 to 130 miles per hour, depending on track conditions. This mirrors the performance of its predecessor, the 2021 Superstock, which officially cracked a 10.5s quarter. The reviewer notes consistent reaction times and time slips, reinforcing the car's repeatability and mechanical robustness. Handling on the street and setup flexibility. Despite its dragstrip focus, the reviewer takes the Superstock on public roads. Here, it reveals a stiffer ride, courtesy of its drag-tuned suspension. Ride comfort is compromised, especially over uneven surfaces, but the trade-off is razor-sharp straight-line stability. Steering is surprisingly decent. The wide-body setup and 3/15/40 drag radials lend confidence in cornering, though lateral grip remains secondary to longitudinal thrust. Braking, with 4-piston Brembo calipers and mid-size rotors, offers sufficient stopping power, but repeated hard stops can lead to brake fade, especially after hot strip runs. Sound and sensory experience. One can't overlook the exhaust note. Deep, throaty, and aggressive. Even at idle, the Hemi rumbles ominously. On full throttle, the supercharger whine intertwines with raw V8 burble, creating one of the most visceral auditory experiences in modern production cars. The video's POV cabin audio captures this detail perfectly, making it feel like you're behind the wheel. Comparing to Hellcat Redeye and Demon, the Superstock sits uniquely between the Hellcat Redeye and the Demon. It shares its engine with the Redeye but takes things further with more horsepower, dedicated drag radials, optimized gearing, and full weight-saving aero, but without the Demon's features. Practical considerations and ownership. The Superstock starts at a premium price. Review hints at around $90,000 plus, especially with options. Fuel economy is predictably poor, mid-single-digit MPG in track settings, low teens on highways. Tires wear quickly due to drag rubber, requiring frequent replacements. Insurance and registration costs are also elevated, given its high-performance rating. However, the reviewer suggests that it's still legal for street use and equipped for the strip, making it viable for dual-use enthusiasts. Verdict and final thoughts. The reviewer summarizes, the Challenger SRT Superstock is a purpose-built muscle car that blurs the line between track weapon and street drive. It's not comfortable, but what it is consistent, powerful, and visceral. Pros: insane acceleration and quarter-mile dominance. Unique status among factory muscle cars. Sensory overload, exhaust, supercharger, and V8 roar. Street legal drag machine without demon-level extremeness. Harsh ride, high running costs, poor fuel economy. Limited cornering grip due to drag-oriented setup. Premium price tag. Conclusion: YouTube's 2025 Challenger SRT Superstock review reinforces its legacy as an American dragstrip icon adapted for everyday streets. For fans chasing gargantuan power and visceral performance, it's an apex predator in the muscle car world. For daily commuters, it's overwhelming.